The next gen collector releases new intro.
Hey everybody, I'm Hayden, aka the Next Gen Collector, and today we're going to go over some recent pickups I got from this series I've been reading that might be becoming one of my favorites all time. But let's get straight into it. But the series, you may be wondering, is by none other than Brian Vaughan and Fiona Staples' SAGA. I'm currently on volume number 5 here, and this is the trade paperbacks. But I've recently been going and trying to pick up some of my favorite covers and issues that I've been finding in the dollar bins, and one other book, which you'll see here very shortly. But the first 2 books up that I actually just found in a dollar bin, unbagged, unboarded. We have SAGA number 455. I'm not this far in the series yet. But we also have SAGA number 43. Also not that far in the series yet. I'm on issue like number 25, because each volume has 5 issues. But for the uninitiated, SAGA is a sci-fi fantasy adventure that I believe has just about anything and everything you'd want just from a comic book story, period. Obviously, you have the sci-fi aspects, the fantasy aspects, great world building, I would even say universe building. It's got romance of all things, great romance. It's got that political aspect between the different sides in the story. It's got great action, great art. I mean, it's an Eisner winning series. So, I mean, there's not much more I can say than what that speaks right there. But next 3 issues up, I actually got at Mythical Mountain. They were doing every book that was $5.99 below, or $4.99 below was $1. Everything that was between $5 and $15 was half off, and everything above that was 15 or 20% off. All these were, I have the prices on them, so I can tell you. But we have SAGA number 19. This is a key. Don't want to. I probably won't toss up the key significances in this one if you haven't given it a shot. If it's spoilery, if it's not, if it's just like first appearance of character, I'll toss it down here. But this one's $5, so $2.50. I believe that was good value on this one. First print. You got to be weary of all the first print, second prints. Next up is SAGA number 5. These early issues are, you know, how a lot of indie books are that blow up. The first few issues usually have some value. This one I believe was $15, so I got it for $7.50. I mean, near minty goodness. Prince Robot the Fourth, I believe is who this is. I could be mistaken. I'll drop it down below. But super awesome cover. I think it's one of the better covers with him on there. And then we have SAGA number 4. Great cover with the Will and Lying Cat. The cat's whole thing is you can tell if you're lying. And he's a good old bounty hunter here. Another thing, there's bounty hunters in this universe, in this story. So very cool aspect there. As you can imagine, a sci-fi fantasy there. The character designs in this series are absolutely off the wall. But a general synopsis of the story for people that are a little bit more intrigued. Basically, there's an intergalactic war going on between these 2 fantastical races, and a soldier from each side, they fall in love and they have a child, and that child is not good for the war and the political scene of the whole thing. And the story follows this family along with all the people chasing them. There's not just 2 sides of this war. Like any war, other people get pulled in. There's other races and planets that, you know, pick sides. You got to see their aspect from the whole thing. There's the mass media part of the thing. Oh, it's a wild adventure. But I will warn you, this series is very graphic. Definitely only for mature readers. So if you have a weak stomach and not like, you know, some grotesque things, I would probably stay away from this one. But if, you know, you're of age and willing for, you know, a very different story from anything really out there, I would definitely give it a shot. But we get to cut over to an unboxing of it because it actually came over from a great person in this comic book community of ours, great seller who has live streams every Thursday, and that is Cheddar Comics. So I'll go ahead and get into that and kind of explain why he's probably in the conversation for the GOAT. All right, so here we are unboxing this basically bulletproof package. I mean, look at this bubble. This is me literally beating the crap out of it. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and try to do all this one-handed, and this voiceover is not actually happening in real time, if you couldn't tell. So first we have this amazing sticker that I have plastered up somewhere in my room. See if you can find it in future videos. We have this beautiful card here of the luscious, amazing Southern Babe Rogue. Love her. This is one of my favorite X-Men. We got another card here. Get it picked up, man. What are you doing? It's of the Executioner. Pause if you want to read that. Pause if you want to check it up close up. And then next up, we have this beautiful artwork of Batman. Love me some Batman. Here's Cheddar Comics info right here. Zoom it up, pause. All will be in the description below. All the links, everything. You love it. I love to put it there. but do you love to read it is the question. But look at this amazing card here. Wolverine versus the Silver Samurai. Beautiful art. Not really sure who did it. If you do know, or if it's probably on the back of the card there, drop it down in the comments and feel free to make me feel like an idiot. But here we are with amazing pull tabs. Only MLG Pro gamers know to do this. Or if you just spin packages for a while, you just know how to do that. But look at the bubble wrap on this. There's one slab in here. Look at this. All of that for one. You could have shot this package, and this package slab thing would have been still good, but watch this freaking YouTube magic. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, that was pretty sick, wasn't it? Let's get a close-up of this. You see it right there. Saga number 1, 9.6 white pages. Look up the cert number. Oh, amazing. Let's get back to the video. But you guys saw it. I got it. Saga number 1 and 9.6, which I mean, if I put a 9.6 and 9.8 in front of you, you couldn't tell the difference. First print, which is really good. This series obviously had a couple printings because it was very popular. First appearance, basically the entire main cast. My favorite character in the series so far has been the Will. Just, you know, really cool bounty hunter character, and his little sidekick, the Lion Cat, and the little side quests he's kind of going on, trying to hunt these guys down. And also, other second favorite character, I guess, would be Prince Robot IV. This very complex characters that are chasing the family here that I really love when it cuts away to go to those guys. But thanks again to Mr. Cheddar Comics. So you guys saw this little Batman he drew me, which I love me some Batman too. So there's all of his details right there. Let me focus. There you go. All of the links will be down in the description below. Man, dang, cinematic mode on this iPhone is not the best, but super happy to have this in my collection. I've been going after a lot of like indie first appearance stuff lately. Blame Ricky for that, I guess. I don't know. It's like him subconsciously in the back of my head talking about indie and all this cool stuff. I've been on the lookout for it and been picking it up. But I'm very excited to keep reading the series. I would definitely recommend you guys do it as well. If you go to any like used bookstore, you can usually get like a volume for... I cut the dang sticker off things, but it's usually like $7. They have a collected set, I believe, on it's either Amazon or in general. It's like the first 7 volumes. It averages out to around like $8 a volume. But if you go to a used bookstore, that's kind of like how my mental goes. If I can find it for under $8, it's still better than buying the bundle. But those for you to stay to the end, little bonus pickup I got here that I didn't know where else to throw in. Astounding Wolfman #1 free comic book day edition, Robert Kirkman. This book kind of been blowing up just a little bit because there's rumored he'd be in the Invincible series. I don't think he will, just because a lot of the characters that kind of pop in there, it's like weird licensing stuff kind of going on. But super excited to pick this one up. This one was $5 with that 50% off. But thanks again to my fellow council member, because you haven't seen, I was actually on the X-Men Collector chat on the Colossus Collector YouTube channel. Go watch the rewatch of that live. My fellow council member, Cheddar Comics, thank you again for this amazing package. Best packaged book I think I've ever seen. The cards in there were awesome. I'm going to be pairing them up with books I get. I'm going to slap them in the back of the, anyway, just all around a great seller. You guys should definitely be tuning in on Thursdays to see his live streams. Before we get out, make sure you drop a comment down below if you've ever given Saga a shot, or if you have a independent series or any series that you've read that doesn't seem a lot of people have, that you just got to get the word out on. That's kind of why I wanted to make this video. Obviously, I wanted to showcase the stuff I bought. I mean, who wouldn't? But I just really think everybody should just at least give this series a shot. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Share it too, why not? Help your boy out. We're getting close to 500. Once we get a little bit closer, I'll probably announce the giveaway. I have some books set aside. See you guys again Monday, 10 a.m. sharp. I'm talking way too long. Let's just get this outro. I originally had a video planned about how the comic book hobby can be very addictive, but I really didn't like the way it kind of all panned out because I was kind of all over the place showing books here and there. So that will be coming at a later date.